Hey everybody, my name is Selik and welcome back to the channel. So before this video begins, I just want to say thank you so much for all the love on the recent videos and all the love that we've had on our community SMP. That has been a very big project and I'm so happy to have it become what it has become, and I couldn't do it without you guys, so I wanted to say thank you. If you're new here or new to this channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button, as it helps not only me, but it helps the channel out and it helps us grow, and our community SMP grows with it. Now, let's get right into the video. Well, we are back to our forever world, and it feels great to be back, by the way. We have not been here in a minute. As I said in the intro here, I've been very focused on the community SMP, and, sometimes it's good to take a little step back and take a nice little break and, kind of go back to what we were doing before and how we got here. And it's really nice to see all the stuff because, again, I haven't actually opened this world in, man, I would say about a month, almost 2 months now. And I will say it has been very productive, so I'm very happy with that. But I think it is time to also start focusing on this a little bit, because I remember building this fountain and being so proud of it. In the world's ugliest house, we look like we kind of have an office building, and then our farm. So a lot has changed since the last Forever World video. I think I just saw an Enderman teleport. Yep, he's just chilling up there. What a freak. But a lot has changed since the last time I've been on here, because Captain Buzzalot, he's missed me, I've missed me, and I'm sure you guys have missed this series as well, because this is the series that kind of started everything for me, and just, again, it feels great to be back. Now, I was looking through my chest prior to starting this video. I don't have much on me, and I did notice that I did not have many diamonds. So let's go caving, because I feel like that is a great thing to do right now. And, since the last time I played here, I have learned so much about this game. And, again, I can't thank you guys enough for that, because without your guys' recommendations or, especially on the SMP, it's been just such a learning experience, not only behind the scenes, but the game itself. And it's just been great. It's been fantastic. It's been awesome. I've learned so much about the game, whether it be just little tips and tricks, whatever the case may be. And I'm excited to finally apply them into this as well, because I really, still to this day, have never killed the Ender Dragon. And I think we still need to do that, at least on this series. And the cool thing about the Forever World series is, I've mentioned this before, we can literally go on forever with this, because, again, it's a Forever World. And I'm pumped for that, personally. I'm very excited for that. But it looks like, for now, we need some more food. Oh my gosh, this cow is running away. He turned the jets on me right there. Let me see. Let me kill a couple more animals. I can't eat the eggs, but I can make stuff with that, I'm pretty sure. Now, I will say your boy is still a noob. There is no way am I going to say I'm a very experienced Minecraft player now, because I'm not. So if at any point you see me do something and you're like, why did he do that? I will still happily accept any recommendation you guys might have in the comments below. Like I said, I got here because of those. So it's still a very big learning experience, and it's nice to actually kind of sit down and play again. Yeah, like I said, on the SMP, I've been doing a lot of stuff on the back end, and you guys seem to really enjoy the server, and that makes me so happy. I put in a lot of long hours onto it so far, and it's been really fun. So let's go caving. The reason I'm coming over here is because I remember that we had that big cave over here, and that's where we found our first diamonds, I believe. I don't remember exactly where it is. I thought it was right here. So let's come down here. It might be. Let's take a look. Oh yeah. All right, we're going all the way down, because we need more supplies. We need a lot more supplies, especially if we're going to start working toward, doing things in the Nether and things like that. Which, by the way, I will say, I am still not a fan of the Nether. The Nether is one of the most terrifying zones for me. And I think it's just simply because of all the lava. It has never been well for me at all. Even on the community SMP, I'll just start referring to it as Celicraft SMP, because that's what I named it. But recently I went into the Nether on there with somebody else because we were trying to find wither skeletons so we could make a wither for one of the quests that I have on there. And even with another person and all the protection possible that you could have, it has just been terrifying to say the least. My combat still horrible, by the way. I know I made a joke a while back saying I'm becoming a combat expert. I'll still say that I am, but let's be honest, I am far from being good at combat. Like this skeleton right here. Oh, he missed, so that's good for me, I guess. But I'm a little less scared of things now, which is very nice because I'll be honest, it made the game pretty hard to play just being terrified of everything. It was it was kind of tough. But I want to try to go to a place that we haven't necessarily been to too much yet, and it looks like I am going that direction now. One thing I am going to want to get, looks like there's some diamonds over there, so we are in luck already. I want to get more materials because we are going to have to kind of step up our game a little bit. We're very far behind, and we need to just kind of elevate it a little bit. Now, I wouldn't necessarily say we're super far behind because I'm going at my own pace, you know? I've always said that, and we are still going to do that. So I take that back, actually. But we found, oh, diamonds over there, and right here, and right here. So we found hopefully a healthy amount of diamonds. Looks like we just got one there. That's unfortunate. I'm going to break a couple more of these just in case. It's not looking like there's any more. Oh, I spoke too soon. Wonderful. So we got 2 diamonds. So I want to start looking for enchantment books as well. And the reason for that is I've learned that they are, I mean, I've known that they're very helpful, especially with enchants. But I didn't realize, oops, just broke my ankles. I did not realize how useful they actually are, because getting things like unbreaking and mending and things like that, it's literally game changing. Let's get these diamonds. Or like fortune, for an example. It'd be nice to, you know, get these diamonds and get like 3 of them rather than just 1 every time. I think we're only at 3, which, I mean, it's better than 0. It's better than what we started at, but as a diamond collector at this point, I feel like we should have much, much more. Where, oh where? I swear there was another diamond over here. There it is. Thought I was blind. There we go. Wow, okay, so not many diamonds at all. That is very unfortunate. I thought we had found, I don't want to say the mother lode, but I thought we would have found a little bit more than what we just found there. But it's not looking like it. One thing I need to also remember is how to get out of here. So on the community SMP, there is like a back feature. So if you're like, if you set like your house, you can like go to it, you know? And obviously the single player does not have that. So I'm going to try to, you might see me do some things and you're like, what is he doing? It's probably related to the SMP server. So, but I do want to get some more materials here. I feel like we really need to do that. We're experience level 18, which, I mean, isn't great. However, you know, if we do eventually find some enchanting books or just different enchantments, hopefully we find some good ones. I do want to start looking into some villager trading, so that way we can really get our stuff and just start mowing through some of these blocks, because honestly, we need to step up the game a lot more. I did forget that the warden stuff was over here. So the warden, in my opinion, is the scariest mob in this entire game. From what I've experienced. I still haven't experienced everything. I'm still very new. So, you know, I still have not experienced everything that can possibly do it to me. The Wither was surprisingly a lot easier, but however, I have better gear than what I have now. The Warden still just farms me. Like, me versus the Warden is not like a safe thing. All right, so we have, I'm going to try to go over here because I remember we went down here in a video once, but I think we went on that side. And I swear I looked back and I saw that there was more over here that I wanted to explore. So I'm hoping we can kind of hopefully find some more stuff. That would be good. I also did learn since the last video, when I killed the pillager that came to our house, he dropped an ominous bottle, which I had no idea what that was. I was actually very scared to get it. But I learned, oh gosh, I'm out of blocks. That's not good. There's something over there. Can't tell if that's an Enderman or what. But I have an ominous bottle in my chest back at the house, and I learned what those are actually for now. So that's cool. They're for trial chambers. Or even if they're not for trial chambers, they definitely help you with stuff there. So you can get the ominous keys, which give you really nutty rewards, which is really cool. There's some more diamonds up there. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get those, but the ominous keys are really cool. You can get some pretty cool stuff out of there, and hopefully we can find a trial chamber at some point, because I would really like to get a stab at that. I'm very inexperienced with that stuff too. As you guys know, I really do like exploring. It's just my navigation in this game is the worst of the worst, if we're being honest, and that's something that I know that you guys have seen at this point, is my navigation is just like, huh? So let's try to, still trying to just bridge over here, especially now because I just saw that over there. I don't know what that is, but making a short, slow, and steady bridge over here, and we should be just about able to get over here. I hope you guys are doing well. I am. I'm doing great. Been having a lot of fun, you know, with the content creation and things like that. And I hope you guys can see that in the content that I make. Thought my screen was shaking. I mean, it kind of is. Everything's kind of falling. Sneak 100. What is that? Shulk sensor award, and oh gosh, okay. All right, so we got to be very careful. I'm gonna take this out. Okay, because that thing, that's the thing that gets us in trouble. I don't see any other ones. What is in here? Oh, there's a spawner. Oh gosh, okay, so it's a zombie spawner. I don't have silk touch, so I can't take this, unfortunately. But we do have some stuff in here, so that's cool. We have a name tag, love that. What else? Oh my gosh. Oh, the baby ones are crazy, man. I don't want to back up too far because there's lava. Oh my gosh, I'm getting rocked by that guy. I'm gonna take this out. Okay, no more zombies are spawning. I almost had death from zombies. That was kind of crazy. All right, what is in here? Anything good? Oh, we have a golden apple. Very nice. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, that concludes that. That was cool. I didn't know that was over there. What else is over here? Anything else? I know there's that diamond over there. I just don't think it's worth getting because oh, there's some over here too. Okay, so we've been rewarded by skipping that diamond and getting another one. Let me go ahead and light this area up a little bit. Kinda in uncharted territory here. So I'm gonna take this redstone as well. I feel like I'm going to need it later for something because eventually I do want to learn how to like do farms and things like that. A lot of people know how to do them, and I'm sure there's a lot of tutorials online, but you know, I really like kind of almost finding out for myself kind of thing. So it would be pretty cool to, you know, kind of learn how to do those and set those up. At least kind of like do like a trial run type thing, you know? So there's some lava on the ground there. Trying to get around it. I almost fell in. That would have been not very good. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to this diamond either. Trying to see if there's any more maybe on the ground or something. All right, so we got a couple over here. Let's see. Do I have any other blocks? I don't. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we're going to... I was thinking about maybe just going around. But what we can do here is maybe one of these maneuvers. Hopefully we don't fall in. Almost just did. That was terrifying. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Time to make a bridge. One thing that I am very happy one thing I am very happy that I've kind of learned how to do though is bridge. You guys have taught me a lot, especially, you know, with just different things like that. Like when to bridge and when not to, and what to look out for. Like for an example, in the Nether, I'm gonna try to get this. Oh, we almost lost it, but we got it. In the Nether, bridging is a little scary because gas can shoot fireballs at you and knock you into the lava. And I didn't realize that was. I mean, I knew that they would shoot at you, but that's kind of scary. That's not good. You know what else isn't good? The sheer amount of diamonds we have not gotten. We've only gotten 6, which I guess again it's better than 0. So I'm trying not to be too bad about it, but for everything that we just went through, I was hoping for a couple more maybe, but I guess not. So we will start heading back here. I'm kind of disappointed that I mean, I didn't have to, but I broke that zombie spawner. Because if I was able to get Silk Touch, I could have came back and had it. And speaking of farms, like, you know, I could have made it a farm. But I'm sure we will find another way eventually. There's gotta be. So let's try to carefully, I say carefully as if I'm not just parkouring through this stuff. Carefully get on back here now. I want to stay away from the sensors because the last thing I want right now is for a warden to spawn and just completely mess my whole life up. I do hear a zombie over there. I do need to make some more food as well. Hopefully, I don't think I have any potatoes, but I would really like to make some baked potatoes. Those would go a long way. Maybe find some dripstone as well, because one thing I did learn how to do is make a dripstone farm. Uh-oh. Oh. I learned how to make like a dripstone farm with like lava and water. So that was very helpful. How do I get out of here? Is it this way? I didn't realize those sensors were so close there. So that is a positive. You know, like I said, we're always learning. At least we're trying to. So, let's see. Let's see if we can find any diamonds that maybe we missed. Because even like iron-wise, like I feel like we haven't seen too much, which is truly unfortunate here. My game keeps lagging too for some reason. I probably need to update my shaders again. I swear I have to update things way more than I ever should. Go down here real quick, see what's down here. It looks like there's some lava. Anything good? Not at all. Okay. That was a complete waste of our time, but at least we can say we checked. And I'll put some torches coming up just so we know later that we checked that out. But yeah, there's iron up there and there's gold over here, but oh, there's dripstone I just saw too, so that's actually good. Cool, so I don't remember if I have dripstone at my house or not. I'll have to double check. Maybe I can grab some, and then maybe some other time we can come back for... Oh, there's some diamonds, lovely. Come back with a lava bucket so we can get that farm started. The single diamond veins are going to be the bane of my existence. Excuse me. There's a lot of mobs down here. I hear a spider as well. I think there's another skeleton over there. Wow. A whole lot of monsters. Eat some carrots real quick. Eat some cave carrots. There we go. Anything this way? Not looking like it. Looks like this doesn't open up. Dang. I was really hoping that opened up into like another cavern. I don't need gold. Let me kill these mobs real quick. Ouch. Wonderful. Okay. Get this iron. I know I've probably passed up I don't want to say a good amount of iron just walking through here, but I know I've probably walked by a few pieces, and I'm kind of regretting that because I literally feel like we are coming up very empty-handed here. We only have 7 diamonds and very little everything else. I hear water, so I wonder if this opens up to something. It could be the cave that we were just in, but we're definitely getting closer. That was unintended and very scary. I thought I was dead for sure. My heart literally just dropped. Well, who would have thought? Just empty cave. It's a pretty cool looking cavern, though. But I do still hear water, which is interesting. See if we can... Oh, okay. Got the double skelly. Those guys were savages. Okay, and then the creeper's down. Love that. I wonder if we've been over here, maybe? I don't know. This seems new. I don't think I've been in here yet. There's a lot of lava. Whole lot of lava. And just nothing. All right, so that was... Oh my gosh. Got a little too comfortable there. Let's stop doing that. That's probably a good idea for us. Last thing I want to do is just die and lose everything now. Where did I come in at? I swear it was like right here. And before I get lost again. I think it's right here. No, it's not. Okay, so I'm going back to that other torch. Guys, we are lost. Let's not panic, but we are in fact lost. Where did I fall in from, man? Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna keep looking at the roof here. Because it couldn't have been too far, right? Okay. Well, it wouldn't be a Forever World episode if I was not getting lost. Here we are. Thank goodness. Whew. Let me tell you, I was getting kind of worried. Alright. Still hear more water, though. Let's see what else we could find. This time I'm going to watch my feet. Oh, diamonds. Nice. Okay. Okay. This is a sign. We love that. How many was that? We're up to 15. Let's go. And here is another cave. So right outside of this cave entrance, or inside rather, there were some diamonds, which is honestly a huge W for us. There's more up there. I don't know if I'm going to get those ones though. Let me just kind of look around here, see what we're getting into, because depending on how far down this goes, we may have to save this for another episode. But it looks like there's a little bit there. I really want to get these diamonds up top, so I'm going to try to grab those real quick. We can probably get these no problem. Don't need to make a mountain out of a molehill here. We can just kind of scale on up and get it. I do hear a skeleton, so I'm going to try to block that off. There were 2... Very nice. Okay, so that's 2 more diamonds for us there. Hopefully we get down without any incident. I did hear a mob. Trying to see... Yeah, there's the skeleton up there. Okay. Gotta hop down a little bit. Alright. So allow us to head back home. I'm a little bit happier that we found those extra diamonds. I was very upset that we were going to go back with sub 10. But the diamond gods have answered our call once again. So now Let's try to find our way out of here. Safely. As I almost just eat a creeper. Okay, so there's a lot down here too. Okay, so I zigged when I should have zagged here. And a whole lot of stuff down here. Yeah, we will definitely have to come back here because this looks incredible. Like, look at this. This looks awesome. There's some water over there. Okay. I'm more so confused how I haven't noticed this if I've been over here. And we are once again probably lost. So that's good. That's really good for us. I'm gonna try to find our way out here. I thought it was up there. I think I have a torch up there, but I could be wrong. Okay, so that goes down. This just goes around. I thought I had marked somewhere. Let me kill this zombie because he's not going to leave me alone. Because I thought I marked somewhere where I came down at with like torches, but maybe not. And oh, there's a slime over there. I'm going to kill him for the slime. That's a very cool find here. Nice. All right, so we got one slime ball. It is one thing about caving, at least for me, is I do almost sort of like panic when I can't find my way out. Like, I wouldn't say I'm necessarily panicking right now, but it's not a good feeling not knowing where I'm going. Because I thought I came from this way. But I guess not. Because I don't remember this at all. But I've obviously been here before. Because there's stuff all over the ground. Maybe up this way? Take a look. Worst comes to worst, we find a new way out. And I don't think anybody would be opposed to that. I know I wouldn't necessarily. But we're going to go up this way. We're going to see where this takes us. I also see some dripstone, so maybe grab that as well. Nice. Okay. This certainly is not the way out that I remember. But, I hear mobs, maybe? But as long as we're going up, I guess that's a good thing. Getting shot at again. There's an Enderman that way. I don't want to mess with him. They still scare the crap out of me. Oh, I need to eat. Okay. Let's eat real fast. Ow. The skeleton is bodying me. Alright. So that water does not take us anywhere. Is that a torch up there? I can't tell. One thing I learned as well that I did not know is zombies kind of attract to each other, which is honestly very unfortunate for me, but it's good to know. Have I been up here? This is water. Nope, that's lava. Okay. Well, guys, we are officially lost. That is a-okay. I know I've said we've been lost a few times already this episode, but we are certified lost at this point. Let's see. A lot of skeletons here. Yeah, I haven't been over here yet. So I think there's another creeper. Ouch. We're going to have to go back down from where I thought we were coming from. Actually, before we do that, let's go this way. Okay, there's so many mobs over there. Let's go this way, see if maybe we could find another way up. Because it's got to all connect at some point, I would imagine. Now we're just going further down. So now we run into the issue of I don't know where we came from. Ouch. Me versus creepers is going to be a generational battle. And it's not good. Not good for me anyways, because they always win. Oops. Try to get up here. Hopefully this is a way out. It goes up, so that's positive. So again, as long as we go up, I feel like we will be fine. But it only goes up so far. So next thing we're gonna do, mine up. Because eventually, dang it, there's water. Okay, let's, where does this take us? It's another underwater cavern, I think. It's just underwater. Break this. I believe I can breathe on these. Yeah. Okay, we're fine. Ooh, money. Straight up. Right back to Earth. Let's go. Oh, there's our house. Wow, we were actually really far. Okay. Cool. Well, that little water right there just spit us right out in front of our house. So that's you can't really beat that, honestly. So I'm glad I decided to try to swim up through that. Very nice. I need to get a compass. That's one thing we're gonna have to end up making, because again, my navigational skills in this game are abysmal. And you guys are probably like, Selleck, what are you doing? Trust me, I would be too. I love how the fountain looks. I think that looks very pretty. I'm very happy with that. Then of course we have our doggo. Ooh, of which case I can name. I'm gonna name him Wally. So in real life I have a dog named Wally. Oh wait, I have to get an anvil. I don't have one of those. Don't have one of those yet. Can I? I don't think I can do it in the crafting table. Yeah, I need to find an anvil. So that will be soon. Go to sleep, make it daytime here. Cool. Awesome. So with that, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. As always, I appreciate you guys watching and hanging out with me, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. I feel like this was a lot more productive than what it started like, so I'm pretty happy with that. You know, we found some diamonds and things like that, so I'm pretty happy with that. But yeah, no, I appreciate you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video. You know, we're trying to get back on the long form content, you know, and I wanted to, you know, come back to our older series because they are still very important to me. I did say, you know, they were on a brief hiatus, which they were, but you know, as you can see, they're coming back. But I appreciate you guys, and I hope you enjoyed the episode. Make sure to join the Discord in the link below in the description. We have a great community in there, and it's forever growing. I would love to have you guys be a part of it. And you know, if you're bored, feel free to check out Cellcraft SMP. We have again a great community there. We have a ton of fun. I hold bi-weekly events and just different things. There's custom items, quests, you name it. If you have any questions, please let me know. Feel free to drop a comment, and I will catch you guys very, very soon in the next one. Love you guys. Bye.